Hey, listen, you know who it is. Game guy, Goldie, the one and only. I got a special treat for y'all. Don't hate the player, learn the game, Dubai edition with my guy Boniface right here. Man, appreciate you coming on. Listen, let me tell you about this gentleman right here. I met him through a good friend of mine. You know, he does business with a lot of people that I know in Miami. He blows their business up. So I wanted to bring him through because we know we all about game. And he got a whole hell of a lot of game to take your life to the next level. So introduce yourself to the people.
Well, my name is Boniface Agunti, 8-figure entrepreneur. I've been doing internet marketing for like over the last 12 years. Helped a lot of people generate millions of dollars online, changed a lot of people's life, traveled the world, investor. There's so many things about me, man, and I'd love to share with your audience.
Yeah. Now, listen, we're going to jump into that. But I saw a video and I had to ask you about this, right?
Which one?
You said something, I don't know where you heard it, but I've only heard it from one person.
Okay.
You said something like, you were talking about something, you said somebody's teachability index and, what was it? Teachability index.
So I talked about the 5 basic secrets to wealth creation.
Yeah, listen, I've only heard that from one person. So I want to know, do you know who is?
Oh yeah, I know who doing. Don't change my life.
Oh my goodness. Listen, see, and this is almost too much game because everybody gonna try to look. Listen, that and all.
Oh wow.
Yes. Listen, I got all the levels. I'm
so you
like level
gym.
6. Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes,
so you're level 6.
Yes.
That's
okay.
what's up.
So when I heard that, I said, "Oh, this is a high level guy right here," because most people have no idea.
Wow.
Who he is. Speak on that real quick.
I mean, first thing first, I'm proud. I'm excited that you know. A lot of people don't really know.
Like my cheat code to life right
wow.
there.
That's insane. You know how I actually found out about was when I got into internet marketing.
Yeah.
So one of my boy, like I was doing about like 20 grand a month.
Yeah.
And my guy was like, because I bought a course. He didn't want me to have the course. He was like, hey, I'm going to give you this course, but I want you to listen to this audio. And I was like, what audio? He was like, I want you to listen to And I was like, who's that? He was like, I want you to listen to this audio. And if you can master the 5 basics, I'll give you this course.
Wow.
And he was like, then he gave me the audio. And I was like, I came back to him. He was my barber. Oh, he was like, my barber gave me the audio because I went to it because I used to do Shopify at the time.
Oh, okay.
So pretty much when I was doing Shopify, he heard this ding in my, like every day it was ching, 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 ching.
Yeah.
So he was like, hey, I want to give you this course, but I want you to listen to and learn the 5 basics. The first time I came to him, he was like, what's the 5 basic secrets to wealth creation, Boniface? I was like, I don't know. He was like, Bonnie, you didn't listen to the audio. I said, I just listened to the audio, Mike. He was like, you didn't listen to the audio. So I went back home and I started listening to the audio. Yeah. And then I mastered the 5 basics. Yeah. And I'll share that with you. So that can be the first thing we talk about.
Let's do that.
Number 1 is who you listen to.
Oh man. Oh, let me stop you right there. I felt like when I learned that was the most important thing in my life. Yeah. Because before that point, I never asked myself who I was listening to. Yeah. So I was listening to people that I never actually looked to see where they were. Yeah. Right. So when I heard that, it changed everything in my life because I realized I was listening to all the wrong people because I was looking at the results in their life. And what does he say? You want to listen to people who have been where you've been or are where you want to be. Yeah. But go ahead. Finish it off for him.
He said, who you listen to will be the number 1 key factor to your life and your success. You have to listen to somebody who have what you want and has been where you are. Because like you said, if you're not listening to the right person that's going to actually done what they're teaching you and been through the trenches, you're never going to get that success because they don't know how it feels. Yeah. Success is by listening to people who have already done it and can show you what they're doing in their life because they know the feeling of achieving the success that you want. Yeah. So you have to listen to somebody who have what you want and has been where you are. And another thing that he talked about your teachability index. Yeah,
teachability index, man, that's important.
You have to have a high willingness to learn and you have to have a high willingness to accept change. A lot of people, when it comes to the teachability index, when it comes to change, you're thinking about the devil. Yeah. Like, it's like, oh, you got to stop believing what you've been believing and believe in something else. So they're like, oh, you're talking about the devil. I can't stop giving up Netflix, stop giving up the food, stop giving up
devices,
the things that I've been doing. So a lot of people, teachability index is really low. So that's the second thing he talked about. Then the third thing, which is training balance skill.
Yeah.
Which is 90% of your thinking and 10% action. And I actually have a video that actually go over all this more longer.
We'll give him your info after this.
We'll put the info in there. But he talked about the training balance skill and is 90% of your thinking and 10% action. Yeah. People think in life, like you have to work so hard to be successful. Guys, I make, like if I, on an average day, I do over 24,000 a day.
Yeah.
I don't work hard. The hardest thing I do is talk to my team. Yeah. I have all my team. They literally work for me. Is because I understand the principle of thinking. Yeah. I understand. I need to. One thing I learned from Tradona, he talked about, he always give homage to Andrew Carnegie. Yeah. Andrew Carnegie was the richest man in the world during the turn of the century. And what he said is that he made more money on his vacation than him because he focused on his thinking more than his action. Man, and you know what he always says? He said, the book wasn't Work Hard and Grow Rich. The book was called Think and Grow Rich. Yeah. It's not about working hard and becoming successful. Once you think it through, you can process it through your action. That's one of the key principles that I learned from KT. Yeah. And he talked about your training balance skill is 90% of your thinking and 10% action. And the fourth basic he talked about is the way you process new information. Yeah. In life, what holds a lot of people back from not achieving success in their life is because they don't know how to learn. Yeah. When I figure out how to actually learn, my life changed. Because when I start to acquire information, I was able to consume those information. Yeah. And what he talked about is that when you're learning new information, you're going to go through 4 phases. The first phase is called unconscious incompetent. Yeah, I was just talking about this on a podcast. Go ahead. Unconscious incompetent means that you don't know what information out there exists. Yeah. Which is fine because we all been there. Yeah. There's a lot of information out there we didn't know existed before we actually started to do research and discover things. Right. The second phase is called conscious incompetence. Conscious incompetent means that you know the information exists, but you just don't know how to do it. Yeah. Then you get on the conscious competence stage when you know it exists and you're actually applying it. Then there's the fourth phase, which is called unconscious competence, which is on autopilot. Yeah. That means you've been doing something for so long, you don't have to think about it. It's just automatic. Yeah. Just like when you start tying your shoe, you have to be consciously competent to do it. You do it enough times, repetition goes to the subconscious mind. Now it's unconsciously competent with it. Yep. 100%. Yes. On that one thing that you said too, where you said, which was it, number 3, where it says 10% thinking, 90% or 90% action, 90% thinking and 10% action. I tell people a lot of times, like, before I got that information, the reason it hit me so much is because everything he said, I've already saw evidence with it in my life. Yeah. And it was things in my life that I couldn't tell you how it worked. Yeah. It shouldn't have worked. Yeah. But my mindset was so right. That's why it worked. I can say, man, I could tell you what I did, but it probably won't work. It shouldn't have worked. And I look back now and say it's because my mindset was on 10 with it. So that's one of the biggest lessons that I've learned, man. He said, what did he say? If the thought is right, man, the action could be wrong. It's still going to work. Yep. It's all about your thinking. Because once you think it through here, anything that you apply in your life is just going to happen automatically. Napoleon, or what's his name? Earl Nightingale. He said, whatever you think, you become most of the time. Yeah, whatever you think about most of the time, you become. You become. So you have to focus on the positive things that you want in your life because that's what you're going to become. But enough of the motivational speak, man. Let's talk to these people. I'll give you guys, I'll tell you guys exactly who I am. Yeah, right? Yeah. Tell them exactly who you are. What you do. First and foremost, I've generated over $27 million online. The reason I was able to achieve that is because I focus on one thing. When you guys are starting business out there like Goldie and you guys are doing different things, you do not want to be scatterbrained. You don't want to be doing X, Y, and Z, starting a Shopify store, starting this, starting that, starting this, and all these different things. Focus on one thing. The man who chases 2 rabbits catches none. Yeah. You got to focus on one thing until you're successful at it. A lot of people don't focus on one thing. They're doing all these different things and they get distracted. So Goldie, man, how did you become successful? Because I want to learn more about you too, man. Like, how did you get into the whole internet thing? Like, what was you doing before that? Man, well, let me tell you, man, I was just one of those street hustler guys. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm flipping this, I'm flipping that. And, you know, it just got to a point in my life where I'm like, man, you know, some of the hustles was legal. Some was like on the borderline of illegal, not illegal. But, you know, and it was like, man, I'm tired of this. Yeah. I've been doing this so long. I want to do something different. So I took a little bit of money I had and I went
moved back to Sacramento, sat down. I said, okay, I need to figure something out. You know, I'm having the pull of the world on me. Man, do I go back to do what I know how to do, but I know I need to be doing something different, or do I stay here?
Yeah.
And I got in tune with Wes Watson. You know, he was doing fitness, motivation. I'm like, you know what? I just need some coaching right now.
Yeah.
So I initially went to him. I said, you know what? I just want some mindset coaching. I just want to get my mind right, cut the vices out, you know, get focused. Was doing that for a while, was feeling amazing. He was like, man, you should do this and start coaching. I'm like, nah, I don't do the internet thing. He was like, man, you're already doing it every day. You might as well teach other people. This is what got you out the streets. Maybe you could help somebody else get out the streets the same way. So I said, you know what? All right. I got online, was doing my fitness, my motivation, you know, putting it out there. You know, I got a little following. And then it's just me, you know, I lived a polygamous lifestyle for a long time. So I was just dropping gems about that and people were just gravitating towards it. So from there, started to spiral, going viral, learned some internet marketing things, started putting out digital products. And now I'm making hundreds of thousands a month just selling digital products.
Wow. So digital products changed your life too?
Digital products changed my life. And now when I look back, that's why I tell everybody you need to get online, because I was working way harder back then.
Wow.
I'm literally out in Dubai. I've been here 2 weeks, might stay another couple weeks. And I have the money and the funds to do that because of digital products.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Digital product definitely changed my life as well. Like every single thing that I do right now, literally, majority of them come from me selling my digital product.
And they don't know you the man, because I was introduced to you through a good friend of mine who put me on a lot of money, the dude who brought me out to Dubai the first time. And you do everybody's digital stuff. You blew a whole bunch of people up. That's why I got in tune with you the first time I saw you. So this is the man right here.
Yeah, man, I've helped a lot of guys. Like majority of people that you see in Miami, Atlanta, LA, they're all like, I helped over 200 people make over $1 million online.
Yeah.
And it's all factual. It's all documented. And it's all like legitimate. So like when it comes to like selling digital product, I probably have to say I'm probably one of the best people in the world.
Let me ask you a question, since we are here, right? Because I'm freshly new.
Any question?
And I know when we talked the first time, I was like, man, I got to get my digital product down. I kind of had little things here and there, but what would you say is like the best digital product to be marketing? Because you just said you don't want to be trying to do 5 different things.
Yeah.
Like your main core product, what does that look like?
So it's all about your objective.
Yeah.
When you're selling digital product, like with you're more of a mass market audience type of guy.
Yeah.
So you said because you're more of a mass market audience type of guy, the actual digital product, like what do you teach people how to do right now?
I got a game guy mentality course. So that if they like what I'm saying, I just teach them the mindset of how I grew up and why I have this mindset: self-love, self-confidence, work on yourself. I got a game ebook. And then I got a book list, all the books that changed my life. It's some in the book list in Jen.
Nice.
You know, and then I have a millionaire blueprint. So I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on mentors and things like that. So a lot of different mentors I have, they have overlapping habits. So I just put all the overlapping habits of all of my mentors in one blueprint, like a life blueprint.
Wow. How much do you currently sell that for?
I only sell that for $39.99. I used to only have it for my high level mentees, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to just put it out there.
Oh, wow. So like right now you're saying, so pretty much your whole thing, is it like one-time sale? Like you sell
one-time sale, yeah.
So it's like one-time sale.
And I do have $50 a month weekly game calls where people get on group calls, Zoom with me, and we talk.
Okay, nice. So for a lot of people who are selling digital product, like the way, which one are you promoting the most? Are you promoting just like the books, or are you promoting just like the membership? Which one?
I'm promoting, I would say, my game guy mentality course the most.
Yeah. So like with the game guy mentality course, what I would do if it's just a course, I will up the price.
Up the price.
Like how much do you sell it for? 38 bucks?
$149.
$149. So if you're selling it for $149, that's a good introduction to a product, but I would try to make a product that I can sell for like over $1,000.
Over $1,000.
Max $2,000. And I like to use webinars to sell products, just because webinars, you can sell a person on the webinar for up to $2,000.
Yeah.
And you don't have to sell so many people to hit your goal. Let's say your objective is like some of my client, like you probably know one of my boys, Smitty, for an example.
Oh man, he was on my podcast in Atlanta.
Exactly. Yeah. So like Smitty's one of my clients, like he's doing about like $500K a month right now. Yeah. Right. So like with him, he has a great offer. He teach people how to do credit repair and things like that. He's pushed them to the community and upsell those people on challenges from the community. Yeah. So pretty much like, the objective of like a webinar, and why we love webinars, because you can literally sell people in groups instead of one-on-one. Like a lot of people, when they start to like get online, they use like platforms like Gumroad or Stand Store and things like that. There's not like, I love those platforms and things like that. But the thing about it, especially a person like who have a lot of traffic, people don't buy based on like just telling them to go to a link.
Right.
People buy based on them getting informed and being educated on who you are. People need to know, like, and trust you and get educated by you before they really buy. So that's why we use webinars, because with webinars, we can do all of that in 1:45, 1 hour, 2 hours time frame. And by the end of that 2 hour time frame, they're already fully convinced on what we have to offer for them to buy. So a webinar presentation is a lot better than just sending people to like a Stand Store and things like that.
Would you have that webinar on your Stand Store?
You definitely can have that webinar on your Stand Store display as a link for people to buy. But what I like to do when it comes to marketing, I like to funnel my traffic into one process. One process, because the internet, when you're promoting online on the internet, literally like there's so many different traffic coming, like you're promoting, like you're on YouTube, you're on these different platforms. When you're sending people to Stand Store and you're confusing them with different links, they don't know what to click.
You're 100% about that.
They're like, hey, how do I click? Where is it at? Where is it this? So you want people to go through one process, opt into one funnel, then go through that one presentation. That's why like our minimum offer we sell online is like $2,000. Because we understand that that offer is value, like how you have all these different things that you offer, right? You can literally just package that and have it into one. And then now you can sell it for more. And then people can go into that offer, and then you got to realize you're selling for $2,000. So you don't have to, if your goal is to make $100,000 a month, you got to sell 50 people and that's $100K.
No, you're 100% right. If I packaged all of that into one instead of a whole bunch of little products here and there,
now you can just sell that for one price and people can buy. And the objective is not like, you're not trying to sell 1 million people. If you want to make $10 million, do the math. If you want to make $10 million, $2,000 divided by 10 mil. You don't got to sell too many people to get that.
No, you're right about that. Tell me, let me ask you this. Do you have any fitness clients who do fitness?
Oh, I have a lot of clients that do fitness. One of my boy, Vince Fisher.
Oh man, out here, right?
Yeah, in Miami.
Okay,
Vince actually just bought a Ferrari and
I know exactly who you're talking about.
He's doing. He came through my program when he first started working with me. He was doing like around about 40K, 50K a month. Now he's doing like 250K. Took him literally from, he actually just got a penthouse in Miami too. And he's crushing it. And fitness people are like one of the easiest offer, just because like that like industry is so like people, it's an insecurity. When you're dealing with people insecurity, they pay. Because it's like, oh shit, my body's fucked up. I want to get into this certain shape. I'll pay whatever to be in a community with other people like that. So fitness industry, those guys are crushing in the fitness industry.
I got a fitness program, but it's just a link. You know, it's just a link. So I'm gonna have to get with you and figure out which product I need to go through the digital products. What you say?
100%. And with the digital products, like the best thing to actually sell online. Like you don't need to sell so many products. Like when I used to do e-commerce before, right? So when I made my first 5 million online came from e-commerce. So that was around when I was like 22 years old, 22. Right? I ran my e-commerce store and I made a lot of money. And that's how I got connected to Ty Lopez.
Oh yeah, you were at the Mansion event.
I
saw you at the 10X conference.
Too,
man. You get around to all of these places, man. I've been to 10X. I haven't met Ty Lopez, but I've gone through one of his programs. What do you think about mentorship?
Mentors is everything, man. Without having a mentor, you're never gonna be able to achieve any type of success in life.
Man,
like you need guidance.
That's what I say all the time. The farthest that it's mentors that I've had, I look back and I say, I don't think I would have ever came to the conclusion of some of the things that he told me. I feel like it's the biggest shortcut in life because it's like if you want to try to figure out to get somewhere, you might figure it out or you might not. And mistakes could be costly. But for somebody to be able to walk you through it, that's why I spend so much on mentorships, because it's actually helped my life. Everywhere I am right now, I wouldn't have been here without mentors.
It's literally a cheat code. Like Ty Lopez. I've been knowing Ty since 2016. I was like 20, around in early 20s.
Oh, when he was really popping.
Oh yes. And then I was one of his first students that came through his program that did over $1 million. And I still know the guy to this day. Imagine, when I first met Ty Lopez, I paid him $10,000.
Wow.
And I still have the relationship to this day. I made so much money off the information that he taught me. I went to his mastermind, paid him another 40 grand to join his inner circle, to join his high net worth group.
Wow.
Because I learned so much.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't, if it wasn't for Ty, I wouldn't even be able to help people with webinars.
Oh, that's where it started from.
Ty introduced me to Sam Ovens that owned consulting.com.
Oh, man, I love Sam. I've been through one of Sam Ovens' programs.
I was Sam Ovens' first black 8-figure student.
Wow. Oh, yeah. You did show me that you were with him once. Man, listen, all the people you're talking about are people I've taken courses from. That's funny.
Wow. Yeah. I was in Quantum Mastermind in Manhattan with Sam.
Wow.
And Sam put me onto webinars.
Sam is high level dude right there.
Yeah.
High level dude.
That's mentorship. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they don't realize that when you get a mentor, you're not only just getting a mentor, you're getting that person resources, their connection, the people that they're going to introduce you to that you don't even know you don't even know about.
Yeah.
So now, if I wouldn't have met Ty and invested in his program, I wouldn't have met Gabriel Bertram. Gabriel Bertram taught me how to make my first $50K a day online.
Wow.
I wouldn't have met Gabriel in Miami. I wouldn't even want to be inspired to even go to Miami.
Wow.
Because Gabriel was the first person that told me to come to Miami, and I paid him for his freaking program. And then I went to Miami, and I liked Miami because I was in Minnesota.
Wow.
That happened because of mentorship.
Man, you got to speak on it, because I want to say, in these high level circles, mentorship, it's not even like a big thing because it's just what you do. Yeah. It's only people on the lowest level who feel like that's some foreign concept.
No, it's at the end of the day, if you want to learn anything in life, I learn from my friends.
Yeah.
All my friends around me, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Yo, I just called I was just in, in LA.
Yeah.
My boy Rasmus is doing $120 million a year. When I went to Rasmus and I went to the Kajabi event to meet with Rasmus and them, and I saw what Rasmus and them are doing, I have the confidence now that I could do $100 million in a year.
Listen, sometimes it's just environment. Sometimes it's just the belief that you can that holds you back. And when you get around people doing it, you believe it. Every time I get around people doing more than me, I'm like, oh, I can do it. And it seems like that belief really unlocked it for me. Yeah. It was like a subconscious block while I wasn't there. I work as hard as I could, but as soon as I felt like it was possible because the people around me was doing it, it's as soon as I elevated. So yeah, if you can pay to get in those circles, what they say, environment will carry you faster and farther than discipline.
That's true. You got to get in the right environment because if you're not in the right environment, you're just going to hold yourself back.
Yeah.
I always when it comes to investing in mentorship, I try to invest, if it's me traveling and things like that, more than at least $20K a month. Going places.
$20K a month. You're investing in yourself.
Over that.
Yeah.
Because if I'm having to travel somewhere and I have to get Airbnbs and I have to pay for mentorship to go in that private class, over that.
Listen, I say it all the time, man. I value information more than I value my money, but poor people value their money more than information and their time, because you might save this money, but this money I invest will teach me how to make an infinite amount of money, and it'll save me time, which is more important than money as well. So I can't wait to throw my money at something that's going to teach me something if I get somewhere faster.
No, you can never lose when it comes to investing in yourself.
When people tell me they got 10,000, 20,000, what should I do? I say, even if you doubled your money, you only have 40,000. But if you take 20,000, invested in yourself and coaching and mentorship, that could make you an exponential amount of money.
Heck yeah. And the thing about it, when it comes to mentorship too, the only person that can lose if you don't do the work.
Yeah.
That's if someone purchased your program, Goldie, and they go into your program trying to do what you do and learn all the things that you do, they should be smart enough to learn a whole bunch of different things. If I went to your program and I was a new person, I would learn, how did Goldie position this? How did he put his product together?
Right.
I would be looking at every single thing. I'm not just learning about what Goldie is teaching me. I'm learning exactly how Goldie is, the person he is, and how he put everything together to be able to sustain a lifestyle. Every single thing that he do. I'm always looking for the little
man. I say that all the time. I'll get mentors, and it's not just what they're teaching me. I'm watching how they move, and I'll learn more based on how they move. Oh, this is how he networks. This is how he positions himself. He wasn't necessarily teaching me that, but I'm so trying to get my money's worth. But that's why you got to pay attention. That's why I don't give stuff out for free. People don't do it. You only value something you pay for it.
That's true. That's true. And the best products to sell right now is digital product.
Yeah.
And like I was saying with Sam and them, recently I went to LA and I was hanging around these guys in LA. Me hanging around these guys, I learned so much.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm getting in rooms. Just my last LA trip, I have 7 friends in my phone that do over $100 million.
Man.
If I wouldn't have joined that high net worth program, I wouldn't have met none of those people.
Man, listen, I was in a mentorship, and just by, becoming friends with that person, going on trips with that person, got introduced to a man who made hundreds of millions of dollars, who's starting something out in the US, who just by me happenstance being there said, you know what, you should promote for me. Just because I'm in that circle. If I never paid for that mentorship, I would have never ended up being in those circles. So
even like how we got connected.
Oh yeah.
If you wouldn't have connected with your boy, we probably would have never met in real life.
Your network is your net worth, man. I mean, it's a corny cliche, but man, it's actually true. But let me ask you this. We're gonna segue, but that's a great thing, who you're around. Yeah. Right. So tell me, what do you see? Because I got my opinion. I want to know what you think.
Yeah, let's do it.
These guys.
Yeah.
Who are trying to be high level. They're trying to go places. They want to be in your position.
Yeah.
Yet they have a woman who doesn't have the same mindset, doesn't have a growth mindset. We talk about mindset is everything. They're negative. They're holding them back in all of these ways. What would you say to a guy like that? Because I see it all the time.
So first thing first, I don't ever like to be with women who don't have nothing going on. Ooh. And I actually have to validate she have something going on. Because if a woman don't have nothing going on, I feel like she's not responsible. And I've been in a situation when I've been with women that don't have nothing going on, and I started going backwards.
Man,
because of their lifestyle, the things that they wanted me to do.
Yeah.
So I start, any person I'm messing with, I need to know, like, how much you make. Like, when I always tell guys, when a woman meets you, she ain't meeting you based off your potential. Right. She's looking at you like, Goldie, how much you making a month?
Hey,
She's looking at your pocket.
She adding it
looking at your watch.
She price checking her mind.
How much does this watch cost? How much does this chain cost? Okay, he's shopping at Fendi. Oh, what car he's driving?
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at a woman to get anything from her. But I know my time is so valuable that if I'm around somebody, they're going to distract me. And I'm so focused on my time, I don't really like wasting my time. So if
I love everything you saying right now. This is what I preach.
That's crazy. But for real, man, I don't really waste my time when it comes to a woman, because I've been in a situation where a woman has literally made me go backwards.
Man.
And people don't realize a pretty face, bro. I mess with throughout my journey being successful, I've been rich since I was 21. Yeah. And I had a lot of fun. Yeah. I have spent over $1 million on myself having fun. Yeah. Going on trips with my friend and spending fucking $100,000 on the fucking trip. Yeah. I've done all that bullshit.
Man, me too.
So when it comes to women, I've seen all the motherfuckers. Yeah. So when I'm dealing with a woman, I want to make sure that woman has something going on in her life. Yeah. So I can want to actually keep her in my life because I can learn something from her. I don't want no woman in my life who I can't learn from.
Man, say it again, man. This is high level talk. High level talk. I always talk about, man, beauty fades. And once the beauty fades, because it always will, what's going to be left? It's going to be that woman you chose. Yeah. So those internal qualities are going to be a lot more important than the external. And then, if you've seen anybody before they was famous, man, they weren't that attractive. Man, if you really can't get over the looks, but she's a good person, she's motivated, she's going places, then guess what? You can put all that on top of her. So, man, I love that you said that. When a woman looks at you, she's not trying to look for your potential, but us as men have some issue where we want to get a woman, build a woman, let her be our dependent instead of getting a woman. So I feel like this is another cheat code to life. High level individuals value themselves so much, they're not going to get it around a low value woman just because she's pretty. She has to have value standards, be on the same type of time. I've been with women who have dragged my life down because I'm trying to help. I'm expending all of my energy trying to maintain instead of get ahead.
I'm only trying to, a woman don't have to be as far as me, but she has to have some type of foundation that she can take care of herself. Right. She can pay her own bills. Yeah. I'm not paying a woman bill. I'm not paying your phone bill.
I had that question in there. Go ahead.
I'm not paying your phone bill. I'm not paying your rent. Yeah. I'm not doing none of that shit. We're not married. Yeah. I'm not doing none of that shit. If I meet you, you taking care of yourself, I take care of myself, we go out and eat, I pay for that. Yeah. You don't have to pay. When we do little things and shit, I pay for it happily. Yeah. We going on trips, I got you, baby. But when it comes to taking care of your life and your finances, let me see how responsible you are, because that means that if you can't even take care of your general finance, you don't really deserve to be around me.
Red flag. Pay attention. He's dropping gems right now. That's a red flag for a high value man. If you can't take care of yourself and you need somebody to pay your bills, you're not even on the level for a high value man to even deal with you, because it shows you're irresponsible.
You're irresponsible. I can't trust you to be a person that I can give tasked to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna make you my assistant. Like, okay, I already have assistants.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? I already have assistants. I have a staff.
Yeah. So listen, you already kind of answered it. So when you get with a woman, the big 50-50, when you get with a woman, you with her for a year, you going 50-50? You move in as 50-50, or you taking care of everything?
If me and a woman get to the point where me and her are saying, hey, we're gonna move in together,
Yeah.
I would take care of the bills.
Yeah.
If a woman in my life, I'm gonna take care of her. If we're like, hey, we're moving in together, this is me and you thing now, we're in this relationship and we're together, like living, and we're thinking about, oh, we might even fuck around, have some kids.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah. But if
now,
you're just dating.
If I'm just dating, oh, we just messing around with each other, we fucking around, hell no.
Okay, yeah. See, I always like to ask everybody that because, you know, it's so one-sided, but I agree with you. You know,
I meet a girl, especially, I travel.
Yeah.
I went to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta is probably one of the worst places ever. Like, those people, the girls in that city is so, like, delusional.
Yeah.
They think, like, they're the only people in this world. Oh, my goodness. So you meet them, they're like, oh, send me $5,000 for my rent. Who the fuck are you? Like, what? I be thinking, like, some girls be so, like, their mind, they just be thinking, like, I be thinking people, I think someone actually tells them to do that. I think they all got a pimp. Because I'm like, how did they even come up with that shit? Like, I be thinking all girls have a pimp. Like, somebody's in the background telling them to go ask me down. Anytime a woman come around me and she asks me for money, I always be like, damn, who's this girl pimp? Because I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, she has to have a pimp.
Ask for an outlandish amount like $5,000, not even 1,000.
Bro, there was a girl one day. Let me tell you something. She came to my crib. She asked me for $10,000 to have sex with her. I was like, oh my.
Hey, listen, these women,
this girl came to rob me.
These women be out their mind. It's these songs, it's the city girls, it's all of this music that got them confused. They don't even realize that's not even reality. Baby, if I really wanted some pussy, it's not gonna cost me $10,000.
What? I don't even pay for pussy. That's so crazy, bro. You know how many women are in my DMs every day?
I believe it. A successful man's DM is full every day.
Once I walk out of here, boom, I smile. Another chick. I'm not even thinking about, oh, me paying for a woman. Like, that's so crazy that women think that a lot of men don't have the access that they have. Because when a woman is attractive, they feel like they're the only attractive person in this world. And that's not true.
Right.
We're all attractive in other people's eyes.
In somebody's eyes.
We all have great personalities, traits that other people like.
That's for sure.
So it's like, if you like a person, be a genuine to that person. You guys have strong connection. And that's how you guys are going to grow.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. Listen, we gonna give you a special sneak peek inside this man's life of a woman who tried to ask him for $10,000. Go ahead, tell him the story.
Let me tell you the story. So it was in Georgia.
Yeah.
So I
of course, honestly, Atlanta, of course.
I honestly feel like Atlanta, the girls there actually have pimps.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what happened to this girl in her mind that she would say, first and foremost, I am a very handsome, sexy man. No. As soon as I walk out the crib, I could just say, hey, and I have a woman. Yeah. This girl came to my crib and she was like, first she was like, she invited me to her crib.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to show me her designers.
Yeah.
So she showed me her designers. She tried to show me all her purses and all her things that she had in her spot so I could look at her as a high value woman.
Oh, okay. She had a little game about herself.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. She was playing the game. Yeah. So now, I told her to come down to my condo. I was like, oh, come to my condo. Let's go to my condo. We went to my condo. Now, she was like, oh, I'm going to charge you. So I was like, when we started, getting the sensation going. And then after, she was like, oh, I don't have sex with guys like that. I was like, what do you mean? She was like, you have to pay me. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? She was like, oh, I charge guys to have sex with them. It's like, for real? I was like, guys be paying you for that? She was like, yeah, guys pay me to have sex. I was like, how much they pay you? She was like, $10,000. I was like, so first thing first, I was like, guys really be paying you? This is my impression. I was like, wow, guys really be paying you $10,000? I was like, oh shit, I have some friends I can introduce you to.
So she had the audacity to not just ask you for some money. That already was a stretch. You a high level, high value man.
Yeah.
But not only did she ask you for some money, she asked you for 10 grand.
Yeah.
And when you told her no, what'd she say?
So I told her no, and I told her that I could help her get guys.
No.
And I was like, damn, because I was thinking it to myself, like, you're telling me guys be paying you because 10 grand and whatever to have sex? She was telling me, she was like, yeah. She was like, oh, this guy, we started having conversation.
Yeah.
She started showing me different guys and things like that paid her and shit like that. I was like, wow. So guys are really out here doing that? I was like, whoa.
Yeah, a light bulb went off in your head. You said, oh, this might be a business venture I want to get into.
Yeah, but you know I'm not a pimp like that. Yeah. So it was just entertaining to see that, damn, women out here really be charging guys who really don't have the confidence for themselves to go out there and talk to a woman.
Man.
You know, that's what holds a lot of guys back.
Yeah.
It's just confidence.
Yeah.
It's not like, there's so many beautiful women out here, and if you can just have the confidence just to approach them, they're gonna love you.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys, because they don't have the confidence just to approach a woman and they make money, a woman feel like they feel like it's just in the pay.
Yeah.
And I think that's really low.
I'm so sorry.
And I think that's really low.
I mean, I say it all the time. The reason a lot of these dudes don't have the confidence to talk to women is because they elevate these women to a position that they should never be in the first place. If you take that woman off that undeserved pedestal, you put her on her just because she got a wet spot between her legs, bring her down to eye level, that's a different conversation. You're not scared to talk to somebody on your level, but they elevate these women to a level that's untouchable. How would we talk if we was met Putin, from Russia? You know, it'd be a different conversation than somebody who's actually on your level. So I think a lot of these guys, of course, they got to work on themselves, but they actually have to bring these women off of that pedestal and bring them down to their level, and then can have that conversation with confidence. Now I got a story.
I want to hear this.
I've never told this story before.
I want to hear this.
My first time in Dubai. I'm with her, actually.
Yeah.
We went to one club, met a girl.
Yeah.
Thought she was feeling us, right? Go to another club with her. She coming back to the condo. I'm like, cool. We come back to the condo. Go upstairs. We having fun, doing what we do. And then it's time for her to go. And you know what she does?
What?
She starts crying. Just crying. It was like,
she started crying.
Yeah, listen. Not just a regular cry. It was a loud cry. Oh my God, you stole my money. I'm like, nobody stole your money. We were right here. Oh yeah. She's like, you stole my money. She's like, I had 500 or whatever. What did you have? I ain't gonna ask you. It was an amount of money. Immediately, I'm from Vegas. Come on now. I read the play.
Yeah.
But we're in Dubai. She's screaming loud. She's crying loud. She's like, just give me my money and I'll go. Me, at the time, if I could go back in time, I would have just gave her the money. Yeah. But me being at the time, you trying to play me, you not going to play me. Let her cry. Let her cry. That's what I said. I said, let her cry. I said, matter of fact, you call the police. Matter of fact, you call the police. I get on the phone and act like I'm calling the police. She cries for a good 15 minutes trying to get her money. And when she finally realized I wasn't going to give her no money, she immediately wiped her tears and said, all right, I'm ready to go. Can you get my Uber?
Wow.
She almost tried to extort me out of $500. And most dudes would have went for it because you're in Dubai. You're in a different country. You got this woman up here crying, saying you stole her money.
Wow.
But, to me, I felt like I got almost extorted in Dubai.
Wow.
Yeah.
And text us the next day and say, can I come over?
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. Text us the next day saying, could I come over?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
The thing about Dubai, if you come to Dubai, I've been coming to Dubai for a minute, right? If you come to Dubai and especially when you go to Palm Jumeirah,
yeah.
Like if you're going to places like that, a lot of girls who comes to Dubai and they go to places like that, it's because they're trying to sell pussy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's pretty much the objective. They're going there because they're like, oh, there's a lot of tourists that comes in town and this is the type of place they hang out at. So we're going there so we can find a person, and that's pretty much the objective of that place.
Yeah.
So a lot of people who live in Dubai don't really go. A lot of people who live in Dubai don't go to places like that unless it's like, okay, I'm meeting up with my boys and we're going to do some shit, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to meet a girl, or if we're trying to meet a girl, we're not going to approach them in a way where it's like, oh, we're trying to just have sex with them. Right. You get what I'm saying? Because the intention matters too.
Yeah, I saw it all last night. We were at Bling. We were at Bling the other night. Yeah, we were at Bling. And it's some tall African lady. She walking with some dude, and she sees her by herself, and the dude is like, yeah, how much for her too? I'm like, she with me. What is So I see, that's just what they do out here.
Yeah, 100%. Out here, all the guys don't really care about the who girl is who.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, whoever they want, that's their girl.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how guys think out here. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys, especially here in Dubai, it's a lot of guys who are successful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're meeting the most successful people from the world in one place.
Yeah.
So a lot of them don't think with their mind, they think with their dick. A lot of guys don't think like that. They're just like, what the fuck? They're like, what the fuck?
Listen. I gotta show the difference too, right? We're talking to a very successful individual right here. If I ask most dudes, where's the best women in the world? You know what they're gonna say?
What?
Colombia.
Yeah.
They're thinking prostitutes, you know, these women who'll do anything for $50. When you ask a high level man, where's the best place in the world for women? Where do you say?
I said Mykonos. Me, I'm not into prostitutes. That's not my thing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me, I like to be around women who I feel like can add value to me. You
It's a lot of, you said it's a lot of rich women.
There's a lot of rich women in Mykonos. So like my experience in Mykonos, I hang around a lot of rich women who's already doing things for themselves in Mykonos. They're all from Europe. And I love European women.
Yeah.
They're all from Europe. They're from everywhere in the world. They come right to Mykonos. They're from London and they come to Mykonos so they can have fun. So they're not thinking about like, oh, everybody objective is on a vacation.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about, oh, let me go have sex with this guy and charge him money.
Yeah.
Or they're like, no, they're just thinking about, oh, I meet this guy on my vacation, because that's all Mykonos is, a vacation spot. It's not like Colombia, where people live in Colombia and they're going to Colombia to go hustle.
Yeah.
People in Mykonos are going there because they all have a vacation. First and foremost, you got to take multiple flights to get to Mykonos.
Yeah.
You got to go to Athens. Then from Athens, you got to take another flight to go to Mykonos.
Yeah. Okay.
So everybody's there. It's already objective is to just have fun. So that's why I said, honestly, in my opinion, from my experience of traveling and meeting different people, I haven't met the best woman I met was probably from Mykonos, because their objective was the same objective I had. I'm already successful. They're already successful. They just want to have fun because we're all on vacation.
Yeah, you're not going to wake up with your watch missing.
Hell no. You're not waking up with your watch missing or anything like that.
Okay. Well, while we're on the subject, right, we're talking about Dubai. Some of the most successful people in the world come here. We're talking about travel. We're talking about this. We're talking about that.
Yeah.
Where is your origin from? Where are you originally from?
Originally, I was born in Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
But my mom is Liberian.
Yeah.
And my dad is Nigerian. So pretty much when I was born, there was a war in Liberia.
Yeah.
So there was the war between like the Blood Diamond War with Charles Taylor, and all of that was going on.
Right.
So pretty much when I was born, I had to leave. My mom had to leave Liberia. So they crossed the water over the river, literally over the river, to go to Ivory Coast from Plebo. It's literally right by Ivory Coast. And then I was born right in Ivory Coast.
Okay, so you were born in Ivory. When did you get to the States?
So I came to the United States when I was about 3 years old.
Okay.
First place I moved to was New York. And I moved from New York and went to Minnesota. My parents was on Section 8. Yeah. Right? We literally came from nothing, was on Section 8. And that's how I was an immigrant, literally. And then we didn't have anything for ourselves. My parents they had regular job. My dad was a bus driver. My mom, she was still in Africa. My mom was in Africa. My mom don't even want to come from Africa. She's in Africa right now still.
Oh, wow.
But I was living with my grandma when I came. Okay. Because my dad had me when he was super young. So I had to stay with my grandma. He was still in high school.
Wow. Okay. So I'm really just trying to make a point, because I feel like I travel a lot. You travel a lot. When you travel the world, you see how much poverty it is. You can you could have the most brilliant mind in some of these other countries and you'll still be nothing. Yeah. So the fact that it's so easy in the United States, but if you don't know that, you take it for granted. Somebody like you who comes from Africa, growing up with your grandma, you know, having to come up on your own from nothing, right? And there's so many people out here with opportunity who do nothing with it.
That's true. I said, I don't believe in poverty.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have nothing going on in your life and you're not making something go on, like you don't want to move forward, it's your fault. Right. Because especially in America, there's people in America right now that literally you have access to credit. There's people around the world. In Africa, there's not no credit system. Yeah. When you go to Africa and you want to buy things, you're bringing cash. Yeah. You're bringing cash. You're bringing, here's $1 million cash. You want to buy things going on. Here's 50,000. Here's not, oh, let me get American Express to pay
get
this.
A loan,
or let me get this loan. It's all cash. So when I say to people in America, you have no excuse, because you can start from nothing. If it wasn't like, me, I am a very positive person, and anywhere in the world, I know that if I was there, I probably would have still achieved success.
Right.
But being in America, I was able to become a multi-millionaire because I leveraged the system.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are not leveraging the system. So if anybody is like, they don't have stuff going on for themselves, it's their fault.
Right.
It's because they truly don't want it.
That's a
you
fact.
get what you
That's
want.
a fact. That's a fact. I really feel like if people just heard this, you know, they procrastinating, they wonder, oh, why I don't want to get up. If they just realize how much opportunity they have and they're really like in the top 1% in the world of opportunity, they'd probably take advantage more.
That's true. That's true. And all the people in America right now who are freaking making excuses, they're only going to be in the same position they're in.
Yep.
Like, if you don't do something different, you're never going to get a different result.
Yeah. Man, I got to ask too, you know, what do you think about the election? People ask me, you know, my stance is, man, didn't matter who was in office. The reason I wasn't where I wanted to be or it was where I wanted to be was based on my actions, what I was and wasn't doing. What do you say when you think about the election? Maybe you in a different tax bracket, so that makes a difference to you.
Obviously, me, like, my best year I ever had online was during Trump election. When Trump 4 years ago. You get what I'm saying? Even with Trump just becoming the president, the entire, I felt like the whole earth shanked. Like,
Bitcoin, everything
changed.
went up.
Soon as Trump became president, everything changed. And I, like me, I'm not into politics and things and all of that, but I encourage anyone who's going to help the society become better. And I like to learn from people like Kevin Trudum said. Listen to people who have what you want that's been where you are.
Right.
Trump has done billions of dollars online.
That's a fact.
I haven't. The lady, she hasn't. Camilla, she didn't. She didn't do billions of dollars. She made like $8 million, $4 million her entire career. So who am I going to listen to?
Right.
Not because I'm not listening to, and like, like I love the lady. I love what she has going on, what she stands for, what she speaks for.
You gotta stop being
but my objective is like, okay, who do I want to follow for myself? It's not that I don't neglect her philosophy. There's maybe things that Trump may say that would wrong people the wrong way. That's anybody. Anybody can say things. There's different opinions from different sides. But who do I want to lead me for my financial future?
Hey, that's a fact. You know, hey, I think everybody had the most they ever had when Trump was in office, you know? So
I've done like, when Trump was in office, we did over $12 million in 1 year.
Man, y'all hear that? $12 million in 1 year. And how much you say you make a day right now?
20,000.
20,000 a day right now. All because of your thinking. You're not working super hard. It's probably somebody in a construction yard working harder and risking their life. Because you leveraged the mindset, you know, which is big. Man, so tell me just one of your favorite teachings of Kevin Trudeau.
My favorite teaching of Kevin.
Or just one that comes to mind.
I think the most important thing is being a student to life. Always being teachable, always be willing to learn, and always be willing to grow. Because if you're not willing to learn, if you're not growing, you're dying. There's no middle of the road.
I say it all the time. If you either going to move forward or moving backwards. So ask yourself every decision that you make, is this going to make me move forward or backwards? My favorite thing from Kevin Trudeau that I often think about is when your attitude is right, the facts don't count.
Wow, so you really listen to KT? That's crazy.
Man, I had my son listen to it. I got all the levels, so I don't just got I got some sauce, man. I got some inner circle audios too, but when your attitude is right, the facts don't count. That is literally my
facts are just
man, listen, my entire life has really been crazy. That. You know, it's been my attitude has got me everywhere. You know, when I didn't know what I was doing, I look back, I say, how did that work? Because my attitude was right. So man, that's one of the biggest things. All right, we're gonna do a different segment right here. We're gonna have them ask us some questions.
Let's do it.
What questions do you ladies got? Just anything about women, about relationships.
So how do y'all feel about the BBL trend? Like men picking the natural women, men picking the woman with the body done.
Okay.
I'll go first, right? This is how I feel. I feel like the BBL is over. Once everybody starts doing something, it was a trend. Kim Kardashian did it 10 years ago. When everybody else does it, nobody wants to do it. I mean, and to me, I like a natural woman. If you just go to the gym and you work out and you get it the right way, it always looks better. They got that rubbery stomach. It's disproportionate. The ass don't match the legs. I mean, at this point, it's a circus act. You walking around with a circus act, and all of the biggest celebrities are getting the reduction now. You know, so, and it's a fad. Right now, it's the slim thick is in. You know, back in the 2000s, that nice small look was in. It's just a trend. So if you mess your body up, hey, It is what it is.
That's true.
Think?
Like, in my opinion, obviously, me, I love a natural woman.
Yeah.
But I love titties too.
Yeah.
So if a girl's a model or she's sexy, but she don't have no titties, like, I don't mind you getting your titties done.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind you getting your titties done, but like your ass, I don't like that. Like, I wouldn't want a girl to get her ass done and things like that.
Yeah.
I think being natural when it comes to your ass, like, if you want to get your waist done, that's cool.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
When you say waist done, what do you mean?
Like, like slimming your waist and things like that.
Lipo, get some lipo. Tighten it up.
Yeah, tighten it up.
Yeah,
that's
that'll
cool.
make
you
the
know
hips
what I'm saying?
look bigger.
Like, if a woman's gonna do any type of BBL, the best BBL to do is an athletic BBL.
I've never even heard of that.
You gotta get an athletic BBL because you don't want to get a BBL where you're like doing like the whole big booty thing. Like, just get a nice, slim, athletic look.
Yeah, that's it.
Like,
man.
a nice athletic look, you know?
Nice. Well, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know if they got a BBL.
Yeah, you wouldn't know they have a BBL.
It's a what?
A skinny BBL.
A skinny BBL.
Yeah, not like the whole big booty Judy or, you know what I'm saying? Like, nice look.
In time, there's no way that in time that's gonna look like that. There's not enough muscle connected to it for you to be able to keep that in shape. Gravity and time is gonna drag it down and make it look crazy.
Yeah, I when it comes to, I love a natural woman. Majority of every woman the woman I talk to, natural. Just because like me, I'm not into the whole BBL look and stuff like that. That's not my thing.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I get tired. Like me, when I'm fucking a girl, I want to go 7 rounds. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to fuck. I like to fuck. You get what I'm saying? Me, I want to go 7 rounds. Bah. I want her to come at least 7 times. You get what I'm saying? That's how I do. So if I'm having sex, I'm gonna get tired and I'm gonna be like, damn, I'm tired already.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's too much. Too much.
That's me. You get what I'm saying? Cause me, bro, I be working. I be like, oh shit, I be having pleasure, bro.
Yeah.
I like to go bow. Oh, she came. Let's keep going, baby. Second round. If she can last 7 rounds with me, oh, I know she gonna handle. She gonna be able to handle me.
Yeah, Mykonos, you was like that in Mykonos.
We'll leave everything in Mykonos. What happened in Mykonos, stay in Mykonos.
Okay. Man.
You gotta give them 7 rounds though. You gotta 7 rounds, bro. You gotta make them come so many times. Yeah, 5. Sometimes you get on 5 rounds.
You said 5 rounds.
Cause everybody know, but me, bro, I be waking up with energy every day. If she can't last that long with me, I'm like, fuck.
Oh, this is a good question I got for you. This is a great question, actually. I got a great question. See, depending on what you want a woman for, where do you think a woman's prime is? The prime age for a woman to get with a woman?
The thing about this life we live in now, I've seen a lot of beautiful women who are over the age of 32. And I've seen a lot of beautiful women who are younger. With me, like I talked about when I talk about financial situation. Yeah. There's a lot of women that are younger who are not in a financial situation to even be around me. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So me, if I'm trying to date a girl who's 22, 23, but there is a lot of girls out there right now who are in their 20s and things like that are killing it. That are getting to the money. Yeah. But when it comes to like with me in my life, because every stage of people's life is different. Yeah. If I was starting out and I didn't have the intellect that I have today, if it was a young girl, I would date a young girl. Yeah. But with me, I'm building. Yeah. I'm thinking about my legacy. Yeah. So I'm not really trying to be, I wouldn't want to be with a girl who has nothing or she's younger, medium age, like 30, like early 30s, like 20 something.
How old are you?
Right? I'm 28.
You're 28. So you would take a woman who's 30.
I would take a woman who's 30.
Yeah. But she gotta have her stuff together.
Man, she have to have her stuff together.
So let's say they both got their stuff together, they both got their money right, they both on top of their game, which is,
who can teach me the most? Who can I learn from? Like, I have to be able to learn from you and you have to be able to learn from me. Yeah. Like in different aspects. I'll take a person that's more world travel. Yeah. Someone who's probably speak more different languages. Yeah. Because you get what I'm saying? All those things plays a factor.
Hey, you know what? I like that you said that. I remember when I was like 16 years old, I was messing with this like 25-year-old. She introduced me to sushi, like taught me how to eat chopsticks. So, exactly. Yeah, that's why a lot of women get the benefit. They deal with older men. They get all of this wisdom, all all of this game, all of this travel, you know, so I get it. Why don't we get something for once? Why don't we be the ones on the other end of that getting taught something, getting taken some places? Yeah.
Exactly. You know, so like with me, I like to be with a woman where if she speaks multiple languages, that's a plus.
Yeah, that's a plus.
That's any woman has one. She has to speak some type of multiple languages and stuff like that, because I like that. You get what I'm saying? Me. And then she has to be world travel.
Yeah.
She has to be making money for herself, independent, doing things for herself.
So you're not showing her the world. She has to have already seen the world to get with you.
She have to have seen enough for me to be like, damn, you seen enough of the world and I've seen enough of the world. Oh shit, we can see, we're simple. If she's seen more than me, great. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not looking at a woman of how many guys fucked her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think like that.
Yeah, me
I'm
either.
looking at a woman based off like, what situation are you in right now? What situation am I in that we can come together to build something together? Listen, that's how I look at people.
I say that all the time. These dudes are worried about body count, I've never asked a woman that for two reasons. One, I don't care, and two, she's not going to tell me the truth.
She's going to lie to you. Every woman's going to lie to you. By the time I was freaking 21, I probably had over sex with 100 different women.
I said the same thing. They gonna lie to you.
How many girls you probably gonna meet? But bro, by the time I was playing basketball, bro, by the time we was traveling playing basketball from different cities to different cities in high school, every city we went to, we fucked a different girl.
Yeah. So that's why I say, that's why she's not going to tell you the truth. I don't care anyway. I'm looking for the value. What are you bringing to the table? What is your character like? What is your soul like? Can I see you in my life? Those are the things I feel like matter. But a lot of these dudes, they care about the superficial things. And I feel like that's what holds them back, because they're going to go off of looks. They're going to go off of what she tells him over all of these more valuable things, which is going to hold their life back. Yep,
that's true. That's true. Like me, I don't even listen to what a woman, like if a woman is telling me about, I don't even ask a woman that, like how much body count do you have?
That's childish. That's childish.
I don't even ask that. Like that's lame. Like
that's what the word for. That's lame. Who would even ask something like that?
That's lame. Like, where are you at? Am I sexually attracted to you? Can you add value to me? And can I add value to you?
Right.
What's the next question, ladies?
You got a question?
I was focusing on you guys.
Viral? What's viral?
Dubai or Miami?
Okay, Dubai or Miami?
Dubai, hands down.
Way better.
It's cleaner. It's nicer. Everything here looks nice. The clubs are nicer. Most of the women, I mean, I like the way the women dress here. It's a lot more classy. It's sexy, but it's classy. In Miami, they look like they walking a whole stroll, all of them, all the time. They go to the gym and things that is inappropriate to be in the gym doing those type of movements in, and they think that's okay. I wouldn't want my woman walking around advertising to the world everything that's mine, but it's everything. I go to the gym. I go to 7 Gym here. Nice. I'm meeting so many different people every day. The connections, everybody's coming here to network. So I say Dubai, hands down. I'm getting my visa. I'm taking my talents to Dubai.
Oh yeah, Dubai is way better than Miami, hands down. Like when you come to Dubai and then you go to Miami, you're gonna want to come back to Dubai.
Yeah,
that's just an instant effect.
What happened to me?
Me like traveling. I love traveling, right? So when I'm traveling, I want to be in Dubai because I can go to Europe. I can go to Africa.
Everything is right here.
Everything is right here. But I think in life, I'm in this high net worth program. And Ty told us, he said, in life, you have to be in 3 places in a year. Because that's how you're going to get your true satisfaction. So I think like my 3 places is Dubai, Miami, LA.
Yeah.
Because LA, I can meet all my boys in LA that are killing it at Hawaii and things like that. Miami, I can meet all my people from Atlanta. And then Dubai, I can go all here. I can go to Europe, I can go everywhere. I can go to Japan and go anywhere here. So 4 months out of the year, those are like the 3 places I'm gonna be in. But when it comes to preferences, I would definitely say my preference is Dubai.
Yeah, man.
Out of the majority of those people when it comes to lifestyle.
The food in Dubai.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, and people think that Dubai is super expensive. I would say it's more expensive. It's more expensive to live in Miami.
It's way more expensive. Today, I just went to eat and our food was $50 and we had a whole $40 and we had a whole meal. It was insane.
Yeah, I was eating some Wagyu the other day. It'd have been $1,000 at Victory. It was like a $300 meal.
And the rent in Miami is the same rent in Dubai.
Man.
You can stay at the Burj Khalifa for $6,000 a month.
Man, I'm paying a little bit more than that in Miami, and I just got a regular
for 2 bedrooms.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that was a good question right
Yeah,
there.
man, you can literally like Dubai is insane, bro. Like being in Dubai, just being in Dubai alone, your content, your Instagram, all that is increased.
Man, my consciousness just come up when I'm coming. Everything just feels better. Yeah, the food isn't so bad, so I'm feeling better out here.
Dubai is the only place you're gonna wake up in the morning and say I'm about to make $1 million today.
Yeah, because you see it everywhere.
Yeah, you like fuck.